my situation though, I kind of, I saw this as an opportunity to not only do something as acquire a company that, makes money and whatnot, but more importantly, it's like serving a really important public need, helps a ton of people. We've
treated that, Tom. Let's get into
so what we do is, so we provide very intensive mental health and addiction treatment exclusively for veterans at Miramar. And we are what's called a community care provider through the Department of Veterans Affairs, the VA. And that was created through the Mission Act, which President Trump signed the law in his first term in 2018. And that allows veterans to have some choice. It's meant to augment and to supplement what the VA's own in-house, mental health and addiction treatment capabilities and capacities are.
So you guys,
a whole other issue.
You're under community care. That's
right. We're a community care provider, and so it's been a tremendous ride. We've helped right now. I think we're coming up on 1,000 veterans. And when I say help, that doesn't mean I just touched them or we just had an interview or had a counseling session. These guys have stayed with us for anywhere from typically 30 days is our baseline of treatment. Most guys stay 45, 60, 90, even 120 days with us for very intensive stability. We are less about, this sounds strange, but we're less about the overall wellness and making you super successful but rather we're more of like a trauma center, right? As in, we are here to, one, make sure that you're alive, to make sure that you're sober, and you're developing the tools you can to be able to go out and function in the world. And then afterwards, we partner with either the VA, other VSOs, different nonprofits, et cetera, and then they kind of pick it up and take it from there. So that's what I mean. We're kind of like a trauma center. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. No, I totally get it.
Yeah. So
because really I finally went back to get my benefits, and what you go through to deal with stuff and how to get those things is traumatic to a certain point.
Oh yeah. No, 100%.
So I was just, can you turn your volume down in here? Not your mic, sure. Not your mic, the speakers.
Oh, okay. I just had my headphones in actually.
Okay, then forget it. I kept hearing myself back. Then it's not. It's not your side.
Okay,
you're good. So I mean, because people go for this care, they don't know that it's out there. They don't. Veterans don't understand what's available for them through the VA, even if they're not have a disability or they don't have a benefits. It's still there for them, and they don't understand that.
That's absolutely correct. And even when I was applying for my just disability benefits, right? Let's say it's like I looked at this where hey, I'm a reasonably intelligent person. I went to college and I'm having a hard time navigating all this, right? I mean, this shouldn't be this complicated. And I got to say, when it comes for very serious care, suicide prevention, addiction treatment, very serious mental health issues, a lot of these guys, by the time when they're showing up, when they come to us, for example, they're usually coming to us from the emergency department or coming from where they're in crisis. And a lot of the times, these guys don't know what's available to them. They're literally walking in to the VA hospital or they're calling their providers can you please help me? And one of the challenges that we've had to deal with right now, not right now, but for the past several years, is quite often it gets into frankly, it's a political issue now, is the VA is very reluctant to go outside of their own lifelines, to go outside of the VA for community care services like ours. And it's mostly a budget fight. Because even though we cost substantially less to treat a veteran than what it costs the VA to do it, they look at us as a threat, right? It's kind of like the analogy that's been explained to me is it's very similar to public school. If you think of the VA as a very struggling, bloated, with tons of money but no success kind of a public school district, well, we're community care providers at the charter schools, right? Who arguably might do a better job, but they do it for substantially less. So then, in that case, with that analogy, what do the public schools think of the charter schools? What do the teachers' unions think of the charter schools? Same story here.